Want some candy?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I hear you looking for candy, man, bitch.
Give me some sugar, baby. Like scary movies.
Uh-huh. Want some candy?
Maybe.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's up, my dudes? Welcome back to Monster Candy Podcast, where we got all of the gang back together again. And by all of the gang, I mean Oubliette Sparks from Tsunami Bomb is back. Mike Terry from the Jukebox Romantics is here as well. And myself, Screamin' E from the Memphis Murdermen. And we are back to finally talk about Terry's pick. The 1997 Satoshi Kon's, I'd say it's like a horror thriller, supernatural thriller, anime extravaganza, because this shit gets pretty wild.
Is this the first anime?
Perfect
Sorry,
Blue.
I just trampled all over your intro.
No, I was done. We got the movie. We got the movie out.
We're done. We're done, right?
Yeah. Is it the first? I think so. Yeah.
Crazy.
You're breaking the ice, buddy. But
Nice.
but
Moshi Moshi Konnichiwa. Arigato, everyone.
Before we get into all that stuff, it's time to talk about some horror news brought to you by Time Bomb Toys, located at 300 Camp Horn Road in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Check them out online at timebombtoys.com or in person for all your horror collectible needs and
sex.
And sex. It's not even Handy J's anymore. It's just full-blown sex.
Just
Pure
sex.
Sex.
All
Pure
sex.
All sex all the time.
Every kind of sex.
Latex and sex.
I like it.
Yeah. Horny
Yeah, I
guys.
just found out what a sloppy mop is.
Was
Or
it
no,
what
wait. No. Sloppy Muppet.
a sloppy
That's
Muppet?
what it is. Yep, that's what I learned today. Have you guys heard of this?
No, but I would assume it's... Wait, let me take a guess. Is it like the gagging blowjobs, but are just super sloppy and they're spitting all over each other?
No.
Nothing like
Okay,
that.
I found it because I bookmarked it. It's a soggy Muppet.
Oh,
I don't know. I think I like sloppy Muppet better.
I don't know. It's National Gooning Day, so it's a hard day to talk about this.
Dude, that got its own fucking holiday already? Shit.
All you got to do is say it out loud and it's a holiday. It's
That's
national, and then
Fair,
that's
fair.
the day.
This particular sex act, I don't know. I've been trying to think about it today on and off to see if it makes sense. Anyways, I'll just tell you guys what it is. So apparently,
Wait.
welcome to Monster
Wait.
Candy.
Do it slower. Do it slow.
Oh, okay. Slow and breathy. I'm not going to do that.
It's National Gooning Day, so it's got to, we got to.
This
Our
is just
gooners in the audience need to hear. Wait, hold on. Can you get the ASMR on? How do you turn that on?
See, when we all get together, it just turns into a fucking mess. It turns into a soggy Muppet.
It does turn to a soggy Muppet. See, my problem with this is like the way the hand should be facing. Well, I don't think it can work. Like I need,
Because it's AI generated.
I need like a really
there's like 6 fingers and the hands are backwards.
I need to wake up. I need to ask my husband to just like bend over for a second. Let me see if something, just mimic it. Not completely, but so apparently it's when a man is having anal sex with a woman and he reaches with his hand inside of her vagina to masturbate himself.
Oh.
See what I mean? The hand wouldn't be the right way, right?
No, you can.
I mean, you
Come
could
from under. You gotta come from
tickle
under.
the shaft from below.
I know you come
guess,
from
but-
under, but then your hand's going to be looped like this. And then you're going to be like knuckling your dick.
Unless you slide it in between the cheeks and the balls and get it that way.
Not
But
not if you're going.
it sounds
No, that
very
doesn't work
complicated.
either.
It works from like if the woman is laying on her side and you're standing up.
Oh, it would also work if you were on your back and she was like facing you, and then you
That
could like
works too. That works too.
that way.
Too much work.
But
That shit is
I-
fuck that.
I call hijinks on it. I don't think anyone's doing this, but maybe
seen
they
it.
are. Have you? Okay, never mind. Fuck it.
I've
Terry,
seen it.
Terry's the soggy Muppet fucking professional over here.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say professional. I've said I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
He's the soggy Muppet watcher.
Yeah.
No. I've seen it. I've watched.
Aficionado. The soggy
One
Muppet
time.
That's what I said.
aficionado.
Watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said watcher.
Yeah. So you like watching soggy Muppets. It's fine.
Yeah, we
It's
all got
fine.
our thing, man.
But I guess it
Whatever,
happens.
bro.
Oh, it does happen. The internet's a wild place.
It is.
I just wanted to hear more about the new Muppets overlay of the Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney, and then that popped up. So that was something.
I mean,
Real
that makes
50-50.
sense.
The crowd seems upset and stoked.
Disney soggy Muppets.
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
I think it looks good too. Apparently, there's lots of Aerosmith fans in the comments really upset.
There are. But John Stamos showed up and did a live concert with them. Come on. How could you be mad? How can you be mad at John Stamos? It's fucking impossible.
You guys remember the Conan O'Brien shtick? Where because he was always like he was in love with Rebecca Romaine.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime she'd come on, he would go, Stamos. The good old days, the 90s. Anyway, so
Back
that's
when
been
you
horror
could
news,
wear,
guys.
Back when you could wear a silk suit for fun.
Zeke Cavarici, baby. Yeah, her son. Who's got some horror news?
I do, and it's crazy because I think I already talked about this, but every news article I searched is all from the last couple of days.
Okay.
And I couldn't find anything older. So I think that this is like some sort of Mandela effect that's going on with me right now.
Possibly.
Or I am just super fucking psychic and like gave you guys this news already before
Super
it was
psychic.
announced.
I'm going super psychic.
Or something happened and I'm in an alternate time. I'd time jumped. Alternate timeline, whatever. Something happened. So I swear to fucking God, Okay. Anyways, so there's a movie from 1978 called Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a very young Anthony Hopkins in it, who's a magician called Corky, who has some problems. And it's weird. So Sam Raimi's remaking it.
Remakes.
Should I wait
Yeah.
and watch the new one, or should I go back and watch the old one?
We should do a remake Rumble
Oh,
when it comes
no.
out. Yeah,
What is
watch
that?
both back to back.
I'm in.
Gonna sloppy muppet them together.
I feel like a remake Rumble is
Soggy
a great
Muppet.
place. I feel like a remake Rumble is a great place to watch both movies for the first time. You go in with a clean slate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It
I don't
is.
think I've seen that.
I have seen clips on TV, and the only reason I know that is because as a kid, I remember like flipping the channels back when you like manually flip channels.
Mm-hmm.
And that's right, kids. Not everybody had a remote control all the time.
Nope.
I was manually flipping the channels. I did have a cable box though, my cable box. And I remember like it being like dark and creepy and like this fucking ventriloquist clown. And it would always be on around the same time when I was up past my bedtime. So I'd like watch for a second and then be like, oh fuck no, and like turn it off. And then I'd be scared because I'd be thinking about ventriloquist dummies while I'm watching Mr. Ed.
Fucking ventriloquist dummies.
So, and Anthony Hopkins, even when he was younger, like especially to a kid, just kind of looks like a creeper, scary dude. So
Yeah, he was
I feel like he had a turtleneck at one point in the movie too. Also creepy.
probably definitely less
You guys-
definitely less creepy the older he got. Young Anthony Hopkins though, for sure.
Weirdo. And anyone listening to this, like, don't wear turtlenecks if you're a guy.
No.
There's no reason. If your fucking neck needs to be worn, put on a scarf.
True.
Yeah, a kerchief, an ascot, as they
Ascot. Yeah,
as you will.
that'd be fine.
Turtlenecks went out in like with the performance fleece of the 90s.
Turtlenecks were never acceptable, and I'll fight
No,
people for that.
no, I'll stop you there. There was a man
No,
named
don't
Seal
fucking
who
do
was a
it.
great singer who rocked a turtleneck, and the late great Val Kilmer in Batman wore a great turtleneck.
Val Kilmer.
also-
he was
also-
playing a Bruce Wayne who's a douche.
Also, MC Search. Also,
MC Search
Come on,
did wear a
guys.
turtleneck.
rocked
We're not
turtlenecks.
We are not turtleneck supporters on this podcast. I will.
I am not.
Oh, no,
I will
yeah,
not.
No,
I will
no.
not stand for this.
Oh, I agree.
I will not either. My mom definitely dressed me in some turtlenecks up to like second grade, and it just felt like I was, as a fat kid with
Same.
asthma, wearing a turtleneck is fucking rough. I just felt like I was choking all the time.
It's the worst. Yeah, it's sensory overload for me. I do not need something hugging.
There's definitely a
Ugh.
family photo of us of like all of the cousins and kids wearing blue jeans and red turtlenecks in like 1994 somewhere. Just
Oh, yeah.
misery.
Turtlenecks are no good.
Great. Glad we all
Where's
can
that?
agree on that.
Where's that piece of shit who invented them? It's probably some guy in Russia who was freezing cold.
What's even worse, though, what's even worse than turtlenecks are dickies, not the pants.
Okay, I was supposed to say
Like the dickies, like just the mock turtleneck that people would wear. It's just the turtleneck, and it's just like like a bib with a turtleneck, basically.
Oh yeah, and you wear
Oh, wow,
like a
yeah.
button up over it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
those are
not-
weird.
Yeah, it's like bartenders and barbers might wear those.
Yeah, no good, no bueno. So, well, that'll be interesting.
Well,
I mean-
cable knit sweater, fisherman sweaters, the only thing I think are okay if they have a little bit of a neck. But that's not like a tight turtleneck.
Yeah, it's more like a
So make sure everyone knows that.
what's it called?
Well, I feel like-
not a boat neck, but like a not a crew neck.
I mean, they're high neck, just like a turtleneck, but it's not strangling you.
Right.
Like they do have a slight crew like looseness
Right.
to them.
If
you can
we lived with
hold it
active
down.
vampires, I feel like turtlenecks are a thing that we should
I mean,
get
that's
into.
yeah.
Yeah, but then just wear like chainmail neck
Yeah,
pieces.
chainmail turtlenecks.
Yeah. I'm okay. Okay, fine. I'm okay with chainmail turtlenecks. There. One more little amendment to my hatred.
Understand.
Chainmail and cable knit sailor sweaters.
Allowable.
I'm with it.
We'll allow
But
that.
you have to have stubble or a beard. Otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah, you can't be pretty wearing a turtleneck. Guys.
And well kept. No.
Mm-mm.
You gotta
Gotta-
like
gotta
smell
be
like
disheveled.
ocean.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
probably like bourbon and cigars.
Mm.
at
Pipe
least
smoke.
pipes for sure. Tobacco, just tobacco in general.
Tobacco. Yep.
Yeah.
Dirty hands. Definitely not soft hands. You have
No.
soft hands, you don't even fucking look at one of those guys.
Mm-mm.
Not cool. So who's got some news?
I got news.
Bring it.
I got news, and it's all kind of somewhat
Remakes.
No, I'm trying to stay away from remake news. Thematic without realizing it's thematic. Thematic news. Well, maybe not this one. We'll start real quick. American Horror Story is coming back. I feel like it never really goes away. It just comes back every other year.
Ever.
But this season, they're bringing back Jessica Lange, which is awesome. I was a big American Horror Story fan when it
Did
first
she
started.
go away?
Yeah, oh yeah, for a bit.
Well, they're doing the witchy one again, right? Or like going back to that storyline.
They're going back to like the witch storyline, so like they're bringing back a lot of people from then, and but also adding Berto Colon and Mina Suvari, which is pretty cool. Like I feel like I haven't seen Mina Suvari in forever, and Evan Peters is back, Angela Bassett, like Kathy Bates, Billy Lord, Kabarbari Sadib, Leslie Grossman, like Ariana Grande's on it this season.
Oh no.
So we'll see how that goes.
I like her.
And John Waters is in it.
Oh,
And so, like, I have really enjoyed a lot of American Horror Story, and I've really hated a lot of American Horror Story. Yeah. So we'll see. Did I lose you guys? You guys
Fair.
just disappeared off the screen. Okay.
Nope. We
we'll
see
see.
you.
How it goes. You know, the witch season that they brought back, like the apocalypse season, was really good. And I started watching this season with, I guess it was Kim Kardashian, where she was pregnant or trying to get pregnant.
oh yeah.
But I was in the middle of a pregnancy, not me, but my wife. And so like I was like, this is just too much right now. But like, yeah, American Horror Story, if you're into gay Ryan Murphy things, and that's not like a derogatory use of the word gay. I mean, like his shit is just gay. So if you're into like gay horror,
Right. Just being factual, man.
and if you like American Horror Story, and like, I mean, it's Kathy Bates. So it's like an Angela, like the cast is way too killer to just not give it a shot. And they just announced they're bringing back the clown from the Freak Show season.
Okay.
And so, I mean, like, I don't know. It piqued my interest. Who knows
don't
when
know.
it starts? And,
I don't know.
Season 13. I don't know.
I don't know.
but season 13. So that is coming up soon, I'm guessing. I don't see a date here. It just says it's under wraps. I don't know when it's coming out, but soon. Anyway, on to news that's more based on my theme, or thought there was a theme. Get Me Doug Jones is a documentary coming out that will explore the in-demand creature actor. I saw that news a couple days ago, and I thought that was pretty cool because he's in like Pan's Labyrinth, Shape of Water, Hellboy, Hocus Pocus, and I feel like these type of people are celebrated in the horror culture, but like we don't always get like a deep look into them. And I thought, the couple documentaries that we got about Kane Hodder were really fun, or at least interesting. And so Doug Jones is a character or a person that I don't really know anything about other than some of the things that he's played. And so, he's in, What We Do in the Shadows as one of the vampires. And so that's, I thought that was pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure that'll probably drop on Shudder or one of the
Shudder. My membership finally ran out. So,
I switched to the ad one to give them less money.
Yeah, I'll wait until the next Last Drive-In special comes up and just do the free trial, and then just do that till
And more vampire horror news. I guess there's a show coming out June 7th called The Vampire Lestat. And the only reason why I know about
I saw
this,
he fucks his mom.
Really? On National Gooning Day, this is being dropped.
Yeah, there's all these memes online, or not memes, but people posting a screenshot from that show or whatever, and I guess it's him about to bang his mom and whatever. I don't know.
Oh, well during
That's all I got.
Today,
During
work today, I was told that there's a private event coming in, and they're turning the whole venue into a gothic vampire den. And I peeked up from not paying attention.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the Zoom call at that point because it was no longer related to me and my department. And I just hear Vampire Den. I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, yeah, the Lestat show is having a big kickoff party here for celebrities and bullshit. I was like, what show is this? Little did I know that it's part of the ongoing Interview with the Vampire series on AMC. They've just changed the name to control whatever the narrative is on the show. I don't know if it's any good. Have you guys seen any of those shows? The Interview with the Vampire show?
No, I've heard some good things about it, but I just haven't gotten to it.
It just sounds boring to me, so I just haven't.
I think, did Shudder have it on the first season a while ago, maybe?
Yeah, I think they did.
All right. I think I watched one episode and I was just like, it's whatever. I'm sure all the little gothy little fang fuckers out there will love it, but just did not hold my attention. So.
And my last bit of vampire news is I saw that that our good friends at A24 are
those fucking guys.
Okay,
they wear turtlenecks.
They do. They definitely do.
Closets full of them.
They only drink out of brandy snifters, even if it's not brandy.
They smoke cloves too.
Hey, wait! I smoke cloves sometimes. Back in the day, it's my main cigarette. Okay. That's why I sound like this. So there is a movie coming out called Flesh of the Gods, which is a great fucking name.
Yeah.
It's a gothic supernatural horror thriller directed by Panos Cosmatos. And if that name sounds somewhat familiar, they're the director of Maxine and Mandy.
Right.
Is it Mandy or Maxine? Maxine?
Mandy.
Is it Mandy?
Yeah.
Yes, he's the one who did Mandy. He's like a metalhead, and his movies look like what a 13-year-old metalhead would make.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow he never fucking grew up. People just handed him money.
He's from Italy, and so they're filming in Cologne and the Canary Islands, and it's so far, all we know is that it's Oscar Isaac and Kristen Stewart are in it, and Elizabeth Olsen, and Oscar Isaac was replaced by Wagner Mora. I don't know who Wagner Mora is, but he's definitely not Oscar Isaacs. And I guess principal photography just started last week in the Canary Islands and in Cologne. And yeah, I guess Kristen Stewart's returning to the vampire world, so good for her, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who wrote this movie. Andrew Kevin Walker. No idea what he did, but he wrote on Seven and Sleepy Hollow, Psycho Killer, The Killer, Windfall, Nerdland, The Wolfman, 2010's Wolfman, 8 millimeter.
Okay.
So so he
Okay. I liked 8
Got some-
millimeter.
Yeah. It's a Cage one.
he
Well,
wrote
we
a,
haven't done that, have we?
We have
he
not.
wrote a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. And Love, Death, and Robots and Tales from the Crypt. 1993. He did a
Okay,
Tales from the
all
Crypt.
right.
But anyway, it looks cool. The picture that they showed, whatever the teaser was, I'm always down. I like it. Like we've said at the beginning of this year when we came back, we are now in vampire timeline. We've left zombies and we ran into Frankensteins for a brief minute and Wolfmen for a bit, maybe even zombies for a cup of coffee. But we are fully back into vampire mode.
We are.
We're about a year into
all
vampire
day,
mode.
every day.
Yep, we're here for it. One thing about that guy Panos, because I did a deep dive on him back after Mandy, because whatever, I was like, who the fuck is this dork? His mom is a Swedish sculptor. I'll send you guys a link. She does.
He just has her.
Yeah,
in his
she's just a
house.
sculptor.
I thought you said a Swedish vulture.
Sculptor. I'll send you guys a link. She does crazy fucking artwork, and that's probably how he got into
Sculpture
dark
vulture.
stuff. But it's like babies and demons like crawling out of things.
Tracks.
It's really nuts, like, and very talented, unlike what he has shown us
Cool.
so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down like on anything different take like that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of different takes, that brings us to my horror news, guys.
Remake.
No.
Thank God.
Well, I mean, kind of. but it way different. So I loved this character as a little kid. And it's not the Lone Ranger, who I also love. But a new film from Joe Bagos, they call him Zorro. So it's like it's like a horror action take on the traditional Zorro folklore.
That's cool.
Right. I was like, oh shit. So in the film, Diego Vega is framed by a group of dirty city officials for a crime he didn't commit. He escapes from prison and starts a relentless, no holds barred vengeance on corruption and crime in present day Los Angeles. Yeah.
Oh, I love this. This has got like fucking Grindhouse written all over
Absolutely.
it.
Totally.
Yeah. It says he rolls around in a black El Camino with chains and machetes and electric saws and shit and a shotgun.
What?
Yeah. I was like,
sounds
that's
interesting.
like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to do something, if you're going to remake something or like have a reimagining of it, make it old and do some shit like this. Like if you're going to
Get a little crazy,
Yeah.
have some fun.
I love it.
But I also think after I saw this, I was like, you know what? It would have been cool if they just did like a traditional Zorro movie, but made them fight like vampires or fucking zombies or whatever, like Zorro versus the vampire. But
That could be cool.
I mean, who knows? Maybe this will open a door to some stuff like that. Because I miss those things, right? I mean, there's still, you get the low budget indie films that are like Abraham Lincoln versus Bigfoot or whatever.
Right.
But it'd be cool to see like some money behind it and have something like that, you know, like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. They
I was
did
just about
that.
to say, yeah.
And it
Was
was
that
it was,
worth watching?
you know, it was all right.
Okay.
It could have been way worse,
Yeah.
you know.
They
It was
could have had more
marketed
fun
really
with
well.
it.
Yeah, they dropped the ball a little bit on it, but you know, I didn't
For what it was.
Yeah, for what it was like, oh yeah, this is like a fun little guy. So
Yeah.
Nice.
there's
So
that.
not
Okay.
to go back on this last thing, but I forgot that fucking Mandy dude, his dad. You guys know who his dad is?
No.
Mm-mm.
His dad fucking directed Tombstone
Um.
and Leviathan and Cobra and Rambo First Blood.
Should have led with Cobra.
Yeah. All the nepos.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Hollywood. It's all one big fun group. Okay, I got two more bits of horror news. So Patton Oswalt is gonna join in and I guess narrate a new documentary called In Search of Nosferatu.
He also just saved a bunch of beagles.
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm. Everyone's
He
saving
fucking
beagles.
like he was down there like every fucking day. They were getting pepper sprayed, and then they finally got all those dogs out, and it's the coolest, cutest, saddest video ever.
Who else was
Fucking
with
love
him?
that dude.
Because there was an actress that got like arrested when this.
There was a few.
Yeah, because
I know, like I think Tiffany, the singer Tiffany, was there.
Tiffany.
Someone like that. It was
I
either
think we're
Tiffany or
alone
Belinda
now.
Carlisle, or maybe both of them. But no, they were fucking out there like getting tear gassed and not caring to get those beagles out. It was very cute.
Yeah, good for them.
Good for them. It's fucked up. They need to stop doing that.
Indeed. So yeah, anyway, it's a cool documentaries about Nosferatu. That'll be fun. And my last bit, it's not really horror news, but when we did Alien, I can't believe I forgot to bring this up because I made such a big deal about it the episode before about Sigourney Weaver's bush. And Oubliette, you were like, what?
The Merkin.
No. Yeah. And in the original version, Ridley Scott had her pubic hair removed after the thing because he was like, oh man, people are gonna be upset about this, and then it's gonna, fuck everything up, and there's gonna be a bunch of backlash. So they had it removed post.
Like sticking out. You mean sticking out the underwear?
Yeah, like out of the top because her underwear were like micro mini fucking hip huggers. But with this like new restoration they're doing in the 4K or whatever that's coming out,
you can really see the pubes in the 4K.
No, they digitally put it back in. So Sigourney Weaver's pubes will live on in historic fashion in the new release.
And they're upgraded.
Yeah.
Wait, so, yeah. They're high def. Are they
high def pubes?
It was a Merkin or not a
Merkin? No. It was just her. It was just the 70s,
Yeah. I was about to say.
It was hers, and they took it out. They're like, no, people are going to be pissed. And, which, I don't know, it's the 70s. Like, everyone had bush. Fucking,
but we didn't show it. We didn't show it. We just,
I mean, I guess there was, that was held off for like, that was put aside for the exploitation movies. Like,
you're more risque.
Yeah, but he's like putting it back in. I'm like, all right,
digitally putting it back in or finding the old prints.
Yeah, more bush. Give us more bush.
You know what this masterpiece is missing?
A true feminist.
Yeah. Weaver's bush. Get it back in there.
Next, they're going to add armpit hair, really send it off. The libs take over aliens.
I feel like the nipples already freed in that one, right?
I mean, yeah.
That tank top really shows the nips.
It's cold on that ship.
Yeah. Clearly, it's cold out in space.
It is.
It's true.
It is. But that's all I got. Anyone have anything else before we get out of here?
No one can see your bush in space.
On that note, that's been all right. Perfect Blue. Funny thing about this, after I watched it, I'm like, man, this movie seems familiar, like parts of it. And I didn't remember anything about this fucking movie. But apparently Joe Bob Briggs showed it on the last drive-in, and I'm like, oh, right.
So does that mean you had watched it? You've slept through it or something?
I was just live tweeting during it, so I paid zero attention to it because I'm like, I don't want to read.
Was it a long
subtitles.
time ago? Like a long?
Maybe a season or two ago, or maybe
so not
season.
even that long.
Yeah,
not even that long ago.
No, within the last 2 years at like the most. So yeah, I was like, oh shit, I remember that. I didn't pay attention. So I seen it before, but not
this
really.
movie has been on my short list of like apparently important movies to watch that I should watch, that I've heard so many people say is an important movie. Like when people tell you something that you need to see for so long, you're like, I'll get to it. Because I know it's good. Everybody tells you like, oh, you should watch, if you've never seen The Godfather, you got to see The Godfather, or like anything that's like that, right?
If someone's too about it, you're like, oh, okay, I'll get.
Yeah. And nobody had been too about it for this movie for me, but I had seen it on so many lists. Mm-hmm. and heard about its influence on other things, and like an anime, like it's like other than like Miyazaki movies, like Princess Mononoke or like Totoro or Spirited Away for sure. Like nobody really talks about like anime feature films like in outside of the anime world, right? Like it doesn't really get brought into outside world other than like maybe Akira, like back in the day.
Right.
Or like Aeon Flux or any of those things, but not like something that's like it's a standalone thing like this. And so I was like, "Ah, I'll watch it one day. I'll watch it one day." I was like, and then I was like, somebody recently was like, "Oh, did you ever see that anime that's kind of like a Brian De Palma film?" I'm like, "What anime?" They're like, it's like a Giallo movie, like a Brian De Palma film. I'm like, Brian De Palma, and they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, they're like, Perfect Blue. I'm like, all right, I gotta watch this fucking movie now. Like, and like similar to E, like I don't mind subtitles if it's a movie I'm excited to see or I want to see, but I gotta like be in the right headspace. Like I gotta be like awake and ready to pay attention and not have any other distractions. And like in a theater works way better, obviously, for everything.
Right.
But I was like, I want to watch this like in, with subtitles. And mind you, I watch a lot of Japanese wrestling without subtitles, but there's nothing to read. So it's like, so I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and I was like, I'll save it for something. So I saved it for this.
There you go.
And not even knowing if it was really a horror movie or not. So,
So it is.
so
Well, I'll
let's dive in.
drop into the synopsis real quick. A pop singer gives up her career to become an actress, but she slowly goes insane when she starts being stalked by an obsessed fan in what seems to be a ghost of her past. This movie was wild.
Yeah.
I started watching the subtitled version, but the thing with anime, it moves really quick. So like when I started, like I was just reading the entire time and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Because it's very like
In the very you were 100% right. In the very beginning with the guys talking about the Power Rangers bullshit and everything, like
right.
there was like 5 different voices talking over each other, and I too was in the same mode of oh no. Like, it's
Right.
like I restarted like right away, like a minute in. I was like, okay. Like,
Yeah, I got up to about like 5-10 minutes maybe, and then I was like, dude, I gotta find the
you got to
English
catch the
dub
cadence.
version.
That's what it is. You got to catch
Yeah.
like the rhythm.
So I found the English dub version, and the first 10 minutes or whatever I saw of the original, it matched up pretty well with what the subtitles were. So I was like,
I don't know, man. It's Japanese. You probably saw a completely different movie.
yeah, maybe.
they got words for things that don't describe anything in English.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
All right. Well, we want to start off with what we liked about it or what we didn't like. Terry, this is you. You start off, and we'll follow you.
All right, I'll start off. What I liked about it is that I really went in blind. I feel like most of the time I go into movies knowing something about it, but all I knew about this movie was that it was called Perfect Blue. It's like I literally knew nothing about this movie, which is great, right? Like I feel like sometimes we go in, we see a trailer, or not even, we know the premise. I knew nothing about this movie. I had no idea. For years, I just saw the poster, which was like a side profile of the main character's face. What I liked about this movie a lot is that I don't think I've seen a movie really be told this way before. When it was happening and I was watching it, I was like, okay, like I think I see what's going on here. And then I was totally like spun on my head. And I feel like it does that to everybody who watches it. And there's like a feeling you get when watching it that I can't really describe very eloquently, where it was just this utter confusion where I thought I knew what was happening, and there's this misplaced reality of like, is this really happening, or is this character think this is happening? And because it's anime, it's easier to do that because you can do weird things that are existential.
Right.
And that is kind of where like I think this movie shined big time. I think I was very confused at the end, and I don't know if a lot of people are. I thought maybe I missed something. But I think that's just the way the story's told. And it's less of like an interpretive thing of like, oh, it could be this or that. It was very much like made aware of who was, the driving forces behind certain things. And so I really, really, really think that is the standout part of this movie that I liked the most, was this like uneasy feeling I got because it is a creepy thriller horror, but the uneasiness comes from like the what the fuck is going on confusion of it all, and not so much of like what you're seeing, but like what's happening. And it's hard to explain, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like you're being shown things but not explained things, and then you're explained to them later.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. And it was funny because I went in almost completely blind. The only thing I read was like what was there before I clicked play, which was just like a thriller, someone grappling with fame, people start dying. That was basically all it said, which is not that much. And I remember when you chose this, I don't know, we had some kind of conversation that it was like supposed to be crazy or whatever. So like maybe 30 minutes in, I'm like, this seems pretty straightforward.
Right.
Not
Right.
really sure where they're
Exactly.
going. Like it's fine. She was a pop star, now she's being an actress. It's gonna be a big change. She's fucking like kind of fucked up in her head over it. Everyone around her's unsure if she made the right decision. Whatever. And then very quickly, in a weird way, it shifted before you even realized it shifted. Because then there's this kind of, like stalker situation and her getting into like reading this website where someone's pretending to be her, like this fanfic stuff that isn't completely fiction. And you're like there, but it still doesn't feel that weird. But then all of a sudden it's like 15 minutes later and you're like, okay, did I look away and miss something? Or what
Right.
the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And then in the TV show, when they're calling her by her actual name, like it's replicating life, I'm like, wait, so the TV show is replicating the bullshit, but they're using her name.
Right.
So
Right.
like, why
Right.
are they using her name?
Right.
It was,
Yeah. Yeah. That part got a little. You're like, is this really happening, or is this the show? Which, I mean, obviously it was done on purpose, but
and the Groundhog's Day sort of situations going on.
right.
Yeah.
Which I thought was smart. Like,
Yeah.
I think the story is like a really good story. Like, this could be like a live action. This could be an actual movie with real people.
Mhm.
It's got that suspense thriller type thing.
I mean,
It,
that scene at the elevator scene in the parking garage
mhm.
is fucking crazy. Like it's
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah.
like I was like really like I when I was watching it, I was like, man, I can only imagine what watching this in like a theater is like. Like this is like it's pretty. This is pretty intense, and like the music going along with it. And all of us being people, musicians, and in bands, I think we kind of might connect to this a little bit differently
Right.
than some other people because there is like an identity thing going on here, and like a performance thing happening.
Right.
Yeah.
But like the that aspect of it, like the thriller stalker stuff part of it was just like very, very well done. And I don't know, and that was stuff that was done without too many like anime tricks. There's a lot of things that
Right,
happen during
yeah.
this movie that
Right.
are like she is sitting on a bus, but the reflection of her in the mirror of the bus is like a different version of her. And then like outside of the bus, there's a version of her that's like floating through the air. So like there's a lot of like, you're trying to figure out what the director is trying to tell you.
Right.
And I think that's just like stuff that like I picked up on like the second quick rewatch. I was like, I need to rewatch this in English and like really just focus in on things that I was just not paying attention to on the outside. And the story is definitely more clearer the second time around because you kind of know where it's going. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty impressive. How do you can create that much emotion and thrill in like a cartoon?
Right. Well, yeah, Oubliette touched on this just before, but I thought it did a really good job of portraying how like her feeling shitty, about being this huge pop star. I'm in this awesome situation where I'm like the most famous, and she's obviously the most famous out of the three. And she's like, I'm going to be an actress now and do something else, which most of the time when you're the star of like the group, you usually transfer pretty well into other stuff, whether it be a solo career or like acting or like whatever. But when
Sure.
she does it, she finds out real quick that like, oh, I'm basically starting like from square one in a business where I'm not, the fucking the boss bitch. I'm not the most famous. No one's giving me anything. I actually have to work and eat a lot of shit and get like fake raped, but have some trauma from that in this scene because it's not like the most best. It's not like the most luxurious movie, but I'm just starting out, and this is the role. These are the roles I can get.
Yeah, stepping stone roles and like
Right. So she has that kind of like, oh, now I'm all fucked up because I'm not used to this. But she has the same manager as her pop group. So she still sees the other two girls and, they're doing great. And she was closer with the one of them, but there's the one part where she's like just in the other room. They don't know she's there. And then the other girl in the group is just like clowning her and talking shit because she's starting to have like some issues. She's like, she's fucking crazy. Ha ha ha, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
She hears that. So then she has this like feeling of, okay, I'm in this new place where it kind of sucks, but there's something I really want to do. I really want to pursue. But I miss my old gig where I was like, I was the it girl and everything was great. And I was at the tippy top and I was with my friends, or so she thought.
Right.
And then she finds out like, oh, this perfect situation I had before, we it wasn't so perfect because at least one of the girls.
Welcome to being in a band.
Yeah, right. We should have talked about that on horror news.
This is all horror news.
Yeah, but
yeah. Oh yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so she finds out like, oh, maybe that solid thing that I thought I had that was great wasn't so great. Maybe that was all a lie too. So now she's kind of stuck in this.
Well,
place
we're missing the explanation. Well, you're not missing it, but like part of that is coming from this thing that's introduced very early on in the movie, which is insane. In that this movie came out in 1997, which is probably why, beyond its just attributes that we've talked about so far, but probably why it's considered very like a big deal, an important movie in culture, is that it was like the first warning of internet like culture.
Oh,
Netscape.
Netscape.
Did you see? She was using Netscape in it. I was like, damn.
But she's got a blog. Like she has a blog and it's like a fan blog that she can control. But her manager's like, don't worry, I'm just controlling it kind of thing. And she's like, you can go up here and like.
No, I thought it was the stalker.
It's the manager who sets it up though initially.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so like, but like that's it. Like to us now in 2026, like the collective us, not just the three of us, like these are very common things. Like in 1997, like the internet is still very young. And this idea that this pop singer is having a blog and she can talk about what's going on in her world outside of her like pop stuff, like a diary kind of thing. And then the dangers of that, like how it creates a stalker. Is like is so profound. Like look into the future of like the way things are today.
Well, that was kind of tripping me out because I was trying to think. I'm like, there's like chat rooms and message boards and this website that's already up, and I'm like, dude, I remember when all that shit came out.
Yeah, it's like version 1.
Yeah, like it really didn't hit the US until like 97 ish.
Yeah. When the movie came out.
Right. But like all that stuff was still like people weren't making their own websites like right off the bat. Like you had AOL and like band websites or like, stuff like that.
Angel Fire websites.
Right.
Not even.
But it wasn't like personalized websites for like people right away. So I was like, man, like they must have in Japan must have had that like a little bit earlier before because the thing was it was the PlayStation, right? Because she had like a PlayStation controller or a Super Nintendo or whatever.
Something.
Yeah. Or like a Dreamcast controller. And that's the thing that tipped me off. I'm like, oh wait, when did that come out? Because I don't remember that game console coming out till 99 ish. So I went back and I was like, that whatever game console that it was supposed to look like those were in Japan in like 90, 80, 89. So I was like, oh, that
was like a 4 or 5 year gap. Yeah.
Right. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But it was tripping me out. I'm like, dude, is this like some weird futuristic thing. We didn't even have this yet. We didn't have anything that
Right.
looked like that.
Especially like how long does it take to animate it too? It's not like they started animating it in 97. Like
Right.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the whole video game thing had me freaking out. I'm like, dude, this is like a time traveling movie because we didn't have this in 97 in the US. So I had to
No.
do some research. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, Japan, they obviously had those kind of game consoles and everything way before we did. So
So I think it was the stalker who started that website.
he
'Cause
starts.
remember, yeah, because she gets a letter that talks about it, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And then her manager shows her, because she gets a computer, how to get on there.
Oh, so somebody made like a fan page.
Yeah, so it's the stalker's fanfic page that they're
Right.
just like stalking these girls and writing what they're doing, because that's why she freaks out so bad when she's reading it, being like, "How do they know so much about me?"
Got it. Why did it?
And like,
okay.
how are they like, they know where I went shopping and like the fish food I bought and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, but the manager later on, spoiler alert, like weaponizes this.
Yeah.
Like this is
yeah,
like
Yes.
spoiler,
Yeah.
guys, if you don't want to hear
Totally.
spoilers.
yeah, she's Selena's.
crazy.
She's Selena's her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
And fucking
So that's where it starts getting crazy.
it does. And it's kind of just crazy then from then on out. And you know what's really interesting too? We're shown like this big world starting off, right? We got like Power Rangers shit and like people dancing on stage.
Literally.
And then we go to her room and she's got the internet and it's like this whole world's open to her. But then as she's getting stalked and things get weird, even though her world is getting wider, she's doing movies and TV shows. Every time she goes back to her house, it's like windows closed, turn this off. And like that room becomes kind of like, even though it's like her safe place, like anytime we were in that room with her, I was just like, oh, I want to get out of this room. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, it turned into like a
prison.
prison.
It felt like a prison a little bit. And like, because the camera zooms away and you just see her from the window, like the shot from far away, like looking into her window and she closes the shade. And you're like, fuck, she had like this big life that's like now confined to this tiny room because it's like safer for her there because there's no stalkers really there. Right. So there's so much to say about this movie and like idol and society and like celebrity culture and the internet way before the internet. Like this is still way before internet culture like that.
Yeah. And I thought it did a real good job of actually showing like how fucking sleazy the entertainment industry is, whether it be music or Hollywood, especially.
Oh, totally. The second she's not a pop star anymore, they're like, here's a role. Rape scene. Let's take some picture.
Yeah.
Bull bush.
And that's
whatever.
That's that culture over there. Like the idol scene is like,
yeah,
curated girl boy bands that like, you're 14 to 18 and then at 18 you age out and then you go to college or do something completely different. Like
become
they
an engineer.
replace you, like those things, that's like part of this weird culture over there. It's like manufactured,
Right.
Well, we have that. We have got a little bit of that too with the
Yeah, but I think we got
bands.
it probably from them. I mean, like
Sure.
Well, I think they got it probably from us with like stuff like the Beatles and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I
then
think
they
we
just took it to
traded
the
back and
next
forth.
level. Yeah. But they take it to the very, like, it's like an extreme level, like idol cultures.
Right.
There's like, I think there's like 2,000 or 3,000 idol groups like in Japan at a time.
Well, I mean, I guess we've always had that. I mean, you look at Shirley Temple and fucking what's her nuts, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, where they're like, they're like curated.
Judy Garland.
Judy
Yeah,
Garland,
we fucked her up.
Yeah,
real good.
All those
We
child
fucked her
stars
up
end up
by
being
Yeah.
after they get to a certain age and they start fucking wilding out and getting crazy. We're like, on to the next young starlet or young, whatever.
What's crazy about this too that I didn't know is this was actually supposed to be a live action movie. They had casted it. It was in pre-production, and then all funding got pulled.
And it was somehow cheaper to draw it.
I fucking guess. I can't imagine back then how it would be.
I don't know.
Now,
I mean,
now,
there's a lot of
you pop it
actiony
into
scenes.
AI.
I mean, it's like an action scene. There's a lot of action scenes, but it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
That's true, I guess.
Also, you got to figure probably back then you weren't paying animators as much as you would now to do this stuff. So, because it's like, it's a cartoon. We could do this.
Also,
for
there's,
cheap.
anime is huge over there. There's probably way more animators, right? It's like probably more of a thing.
Right. And 97, that's.
I mean, my computer's going really slow. What was the budget for this movie?
Oh.
Can anybody pull it up? I don't even know.
Yeah, we can look.
And this is his first movie, right? Because from here he goes on to do a couple movies. He does Paprika, which was his other big movie. I remember that movie being
90 million in
that's what his budget is.
so
That's
it'd be
that's
687,000 US dollars.
yeah.
I mean, that's a good amount of money.
And it made almost 3 million worldwide.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
And now
a
it's
good
like a
return.
cult classic.
Yeah.
But like,
So it's-
yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But
And it
680,000.
inspired a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, what's his name? Darren Aronofsky. Didn't he paid money to take
I
scenes
think that's
from it.
what was. I think that is what the familiarity in this movie was for me. Is the bathroom scene, the bathtub scene from Requiem for a Dream, and a couple other ways they cut in on things. Because yeah, he pulled it and used it for Requiem, which came out 3 years after it. 2
And
years
Black
after it.
Swan.
I mean, yeah, it's like a very similar story for sure.
Right. So, but yeah, he paid for like the rights for the movies for those scenes, which is, crazy. And at least he was like, at least he was honest about it. It wasn't just like, I'm going to steal this anime,
Yeah, good for him.
unlike the Together people.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
But yeah, so, is there anything anybody didn't like about it?
Yes. It almost has like a substance feel to it towards the end, but it's like this in Japanese
Where it goes
culture.
off like the rails.
Right. In all the like the Asian culture movies when they have some sort of supernatural thing. Like it's a normal ass movie until it's not.
Sure.
And then it's
Sure.
just gets crazy. And then, okay, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the twist. So if you don't want to know the twist, check out for a little bit. The twist of the manager, being the actual one that's making her go crazy because was jealous of her and all this.
She's a formal idol herself. Yeah.
Right. All this crazy shit. That part's fine. Like I like the twist and all that, but then it gets to where they're like floating through the city doing stuff. And then it gets like real like supernatural and kind of weird. But all of those movies do that at some point. They just turn it because then it turns into like metaphors and they're just like, here's a ghost.
I was waiting for the squid ghost at some point.
Right. So that part was a little just abrupt. And then, the manager lady starts to have this like superhuman strength at one point when they're running through the city and fighting. And I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? What are we doing? I mean, I get it. It's an anime movie and everything, but
I like the death though. I like that the truck turns into like applause on stage. Because that is something that if you're kind of bonkers, losing your head could be a real thing. But I didn't like flashing from the manager's face to the mostly pop icon's face and then the skip flying. Because we're past that by now. She's stabbing Pete like, exactly, she's the bad guy. She doesn't need to do that.
Yeah. Right. It's like the biggest thing I didn't like about it, which will knock down the candy corn score a little bit, is I feel like there's certain parts that work so much better in it being an anime movie, such as like the ghosts flying through the city and all kinds of that weird shit at the end. But the story up until then, like the normal thriller part of the story is so good. I feel like it would have been better as an actual live action movie.
Right. And you could still do that existential weird shit later in a way.
Right.
There's a way to do it.
Just because it's still an anime movie. So it's like, blah, 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 oh, and they'd still do the typical anime stuff.
What is that you just did? Did you just commit a hate crime on the podcast?
No, but
he turned into Mickey Mouse.
It's just like Speed Racer. Like they're like speed, and if you did that in like
big reactions,
like a live action movie, it would just seem silly and like comical. But when you do it in a cartoon, it like works. But when the story is real good and like an actually deep story and you do it like you're getting into it, you're like, oh yeah, this is serious, and then they do like a oh no, and they're like total like, oh, I'm gonna throw up peace signs for whatever. You're like,
now you're getting racist,
right? But they do it in the fucking movie. So I'm like, oh, what am I watching here? Like,
I do think though,
the
now that we're
story's
talking
all
about this
crazy. It's just all over the place for me.
We got like a 10-year gap between now and 2036 where we're going to get live action Perfect Blue now that we're talking about it.
Oh, totally.
Like I would be super down for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least you know what you could do? You want to keep it live action but also keep it weird? This is ripe and ready for like a Broadway weird
Right.
You could do weird shit.
Like if you do,
That's true.
If you do like a live action movie, like camp it up and make it be campy, like that, like all the stuff that works in here.
There is definitely a level of camp.
An
Like
8-episode series.
Right. Like that stuff will work.
when they're on the movie sets and like they're, you know, there is a level of camp, but there's also like a level of care too. Like when she's doing that first rape scene, the actor who is raping her is like checking in on her, but she's just like trying to stay in this headspace of like, you know, acting and like using trauma that she has. And, you know, the I don't know, like that stuff is like, you know, really well done and hard to pull off. So I you know, I think that was just really, really well conveyed of like how that like affected her and affected them. And like the manager getting pissed off about those scenes because of like, you know, X, Y, and Z, just like, yeah. I mean,
right. Well, that's what I mean. It's like there's a lot of good stuff in it, but then there's always something that's like typical
right. And those are my downs too. Like my downs are definitely like in that last like chase scene where we're chasing her across the rape stage, and the stalker is there and he's just dead. Like she handles it right like that. Like, and like I thought that was a great red herring too. Like, because I was like, is this guy really like this seems like a little
same.
Like it was so much like it was so forward. I'm like, there's got to be more to than just this, but I couldn't figure out what it was. But then like when we get to that part in the end, like it really does get a little too confusing, right? With all the existential stuff and the floatingness and then it's just like, oh, she's there now and she's like in an insane asylum and it was her and this and that. And you're like, okay, I got it. But like, it's just a lot at once. And maybe my feeble American brain is just not meant for it.
Well, it turns.
But I think it's on purpose though. Like it's on purpose. Confuse. It's confusing,
Totally.
but it's really well done. And those are like the giallo parts of it without the weird, you know, trippy shit. It's like that. The weird trippy shit is what made it confusing.
The end gets very Scream-ish, where it's like, oh, it's the woman who's doing this, but when she's doing it, she magically morphs into like a 6-foot tall, skinny dude because the other guy's dead or he wasn't around when these things were happening, but she looks, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, she's like a short, chubby, older lady. Like she's still going to be a short, chubby, older lady no matter what she dresses in. Like regardless, you know what I mean?
Who is the famous horror actress who's from Poltergeist with the glasses?
Oh yeah, all right.
Oh,
not Regina.
She just recently passed away.
Yeah,
she should play the manager,
dude. Seriously,
her or Kathy Bates.
I don't think she's alive anymore. R.I.P.
I'm saying she just died a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Or her or Kathy Bates. Like there's a Kathy Bates misery thing going on there
for sure.
Well, it was weird too because they were like, so like when after I saw the end, I like went back through to just like look at the official synopsis to make sure I wasn't just like fucking missing things.
Fever dream.
Yeah, and it's like the stalker is the one who kills the people who exploited her, but the manager kills the other people.
Right.
Which I think that's where that and like that end scene when it's kind of flashing from her face to the pop stars and stuff, I think those things will read better in a live action movie.
Right.
Because I think the style of animation and not the style of the animation, but the
genre
style of how they showed those things wasn't very clear and not in a cool, like I'm surprised way, in a way like you're getting what's going on, but then you're like, wait, what? Like,
a confusing way.
Like, yeah, like in a live action, it'll
be more clear who you're actually looking at. Like, you know.
Yeah, you can still have a Kaiser Soze moment, but it will be less confusing than like Kaiser Soze flying around and losing 150 pounds every 2 seconds.
Right. You know what? And I'd actually like to talk about this movie at some point. It's another anime, but like Vampire Hunter D did a good job of, I mean, it wasn't like it's about Vampire Hunter and there's like werewolves and shit, but it wasn't so heavy at times, and then would just like break that scene for like a typical anime, like oh no, you know, like that type of thing. So it didn't like take you out of it. It was just
Yeah.
more even, where this, like I said, for me, it was just, it would be going down this track and then completely derail to like typical cartoon stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Well,
oh,
I think
that's
even
weird.
if there were like auditory cues or
Mhm.
flashes, like there's ways that it still makes it surprising or whatever, but it you know, cues your audience to understand it better. Like
Right.
even if certain kind of music was playing when she was
Oh, the music
like
is
seeing
amazing.
Oh, there's
the
probably
music
actually there
is, but
probably,
I
there
mean
probably
like
is music playing. Probably
no,
that describes-
there is, but I mean like in that in part or different things where she's seeing herself as a reflection or like a fake self,
Yeah.
and then she's seeing the manager kind of pretending to be her. Like if there was different lighting or different auditory cues, like something to make your brain
Well-
differentiate that better, especially
Right.
once you see it's the manager at the end.
Well,
Then your
that's,
brain's already trained to kind of split that.
yeah, that's part of the issue with the score, because it's your typical like Sailor Moon,
Yeah.
like Japanese pop star music for
just bangers after bangers.
It's very exciting, extremely exciting.
Yeah,
But also when you
it
have
is.
this like super serious scene, and then it just,
Right.
the next scene is just, you know, K-pop.
Japanese
So
city
Yeah,
that's
you're
so
just like-
Japanese though. It's so
Right.
Japanese.
Which,
But I
for-
mean like
for
even
them,
putting
it
a filter
works.
on it or something.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like a darker version of things, or like a
Right.
sepia tone or like a blue black tone when you're hallucinating.
Right. To
And
set
not
the,
even
set the
through
tone
the
for
whole
the-
thing, but like as it goes farther and you're realizing it, just
Mhm.
it's
because
interesting.
it got
too,
a little mucky.
It's
Yeah.
interesting too, because like it's, you know, culturally this is a very like quiet and to yourself culture, right? Like not really showing emotion at your job and stuff like that. Yet we get these like big emotional existential feelings in a lot of Japanese art and culture and movies and stuff. And this one's specific to like job, right? So like her job is this thing, and job culture in life is like the only thing that matters in Japan to a lot of people, to, you know, in
Right.
part of that culture. So it is interesting to, the three of us as working musicians,
Well, two of us.
three of us as working
Three of us.
musicians, who are, living these lives of like, we are artists and, we worked because that's what you have to do to pay bills and stuff like that. It's just what we do, right? It doesn't define who we are on the inside or any way. But in Japan, in that culture, it is very much tied to like, you go to work and you hang out with your co-workers and this and that. And so her, as us as Americans watching this movie, like we see it and we understand what's going on, but to her and the people around her, what her choices of leaving the group and starting this new career is like a major, major, major thing, right? So it's
Right.
it's an extra sensitive time and subject, and we're getting like a snapshot into it, right? I don't know. I think it's pretty brilliant. I see why there's so many like papers and YouTube videos and documentaries about this movie and like picking it apart, because it's really specific situation, with a lot of layers to peel back. There's like so much going on, and written by a guy too, which is interesting. So that's always. But it also makes sense because like idol culture is built for men's enjoyment, so it
Right.
makes sense too.
But yeah, that's interesting because it's primarily from the point of view of a young girl and an older woman, like the whole thing about it. So yeah, I mean, he definitely did a good job doing that.
And he told the future in 1997
Dude, he
about
did.
the dangers of the internet.
Seriously, fuck,
Sure.
how did they know? That was so tripping me out. But yeah, it
I
just
think he died pretty young too.
Harry Carey or what?
No, I think he got cancer. I saw
Cancer's
a
not
clip.
funny, no.
I saw that clip from like that Joe Bob episode that they did.
Oh right, yeah.
I think he got cancer right after Paprika, which I think won him an Oscar. Like I think that's his other big movie.
Or did he? Or were they like the proverbial they
They're
were like,
you know too much.
hey, you're talking way too much, buddy. I think it's time for you to check out.
Mr. Khan.
I think that might see.
Yeah.
I love when you put dots out there and then you start connecting them. See, they were like, nope. First, the PlayStation or whatever game console they had in there, the Nintendo 64 or whatever Dreamcast, and now the dangers of the internet. You're screwing our gig up, buddy. So, R.I.P. Yeah, it was interesting. I definitely liked it better when I watched it with the English dub version. Because if I had to read the whole fucking movie, bro.
Yeah, I
I
watched
would've-
dubbed.
Oh,
Sorry, my stuff is freezing, so I don't know what you're saying right now.
no, you're good.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. I was just saying, it was much better watching it with the English dubbed than reading it because it just got so crazy. At some point, I never would have caught on and kept up with it. So yeah, it was much better that way.
Oh, I think somebody made a live action.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, where?
In-
Huh? What
In
country?
Japan.
Hmm.
So it's probably still just as crazy.
2024.
Takashi Miike needs to make Perfect Blue.
Yeah.
I would watch the hell out of that.
Yeah, the other one that was made has a 5.6 on IMDb. Not good.
Mm.
See, I wonder, man, now I'm curious because I feel like I said before, some things only work because it's
Oh no, it's a United States movie. United States English, a Japanese company in America. Came out December 11th, 2024. 36,000 it grossed.
Oh, what the fuck?
The fan base must have not liked this.
hmm.
You know what? The cover looks pretty familiar. Maybe I do remember this coming out, but I don't know. It's probably terrible.
Well, I wonder if it ended
Yeah.
up being like a let her in how they remade Let the Right One In or Let Me In, whatever.
Mhm.
And it was
Yeah, but
just
Let Me
like,
In isn't bad.
yeah, but it's nowhere near as good as like the original because there's a lot of
Totally.
stuff that like
I agree. It's nowhere near as
Sure.
good, but it's not
doesn't
bad.
come off right in that
It's
in the,
watchable.
right in the remake. So I wonder
It's cute.
if that's what they did with
I
that.
mean, it's like, to me, it's like Ringu and Ring. They're like the
Right.
same.
Totally.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I wonder. I'm curious to see the live action one now, and see
It might
where
seem too
they fucked
straightforward.
up at.
It might be too straightforward. Well, at least the first half of the movie.
Well, that's what I mean.
I think a
There's
stage
like,
play is what we're talking about. I think on stage it would be the best.
yeah, like yeah. I'm gonna.
It's
watch
easy
it.
to do.
Yeah, it's a straightforward movie, but there's the little nuances you have to get right if you're gonna cut out some of the stuff that's not gonna work in a live action that worked in the anime thing, but also
Right.
like there's things that only worked in the anime that if you try to do in a live action that was in it just won't come off right. So
You know,
It would be
the live
fun though to
action.
do. Oh, burp.
You go. You go.
I was gonna say it would be fun as a creator to do the live action and really keep those storyboards because
right.
there were like the dead fish and the feeding the fish. Like there's the sequence and the storyboards read so much like these great thrillers we've had, and I
Mhm.
think, and I do like serious animation and dark animation because I think
Right.
a lot of times it can portray things better. But in this particular story, I really do think it would go better live action.
Yeah.
I bet you the live action is just too Americanized. I think it loses its
Probably.
Oh, I'm
Japanese
sure.
vibe. Yeah.
I'm sure,
The
and they
Japanese
probably
of it
tried
all
to
is
like
what
change
makes it
it up,
awesome.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Exactly.
probably like, at work on the movie set, like having a meltdown and being like talking back
LA.
and being all sassy and like, yeah. Whereas a big part of that, the culture in, Japan is, if you're not throwing yourself
Privacy.
off a roof, yeah,
Yeah,
because you're getting overworked, but you're keeping it all in until you get home. And then
it's
you're just
silently
like,
enduring.
right.
Yeah,
Well, like,
That's it.
a lot of like audition and stuff like that, like there's still like a very strict properness to like the public until they get behind the closed doors, and then it's like, then it's
yeah,
going
but even
apeshit.
then, it's incredibly strategic and like
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's there's
even
a
the
path.
torture and stuff. It's like very thought out. like there's a plan, obviously
Yeah,
it gets
it's very
to a certain
meticulous.
point, but
Mhm.
hmm
Interesting. Where do you guys want to rate it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Terry, go for it.
I'll give this 4 candy corns.
whoa.
Oh, okay.
I think the things that we didn't like about it is why I didn't give it 5. It could have been a little bit gorier, but I thought
Whoa.
that the suspense and the thrill.
That surprised the shit out of me.
Three.
Are you just advocating for your choice?
No.
You sure?
3.8 was where I was leaning, but I just figured, fuck it, give it a 4.
Oh, okay. Being generous generous.
I'm looking at it as a whole. Like it's
I
important to the
appreciate
world.
your opinion.
It's important to the
Even if
future
it's
of
crazy,
things.
it's your opinion and she appreciates it.
My man told the future, and that alone is worth 4.
Terry, can you tell me what the last movie you gave 4 was?
Probably Frankie Frico. The last movie I gave 4 was, I don't know.
Or any movie you gave 4 to?
I've definitely given more 4s than y'all have for sure.
You know, you've been
Yeah.
you have been dogging some movies lately. I have been voting above you, and
I would put this
many.
movie
Probably
in like
Alien. I think you gave Alien a.
Alien. I think I gave Alien a 5.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
other than that, yeah.
I think this movie is important. Like I think this movie, after watching it, I realize why it's in like the zeitgeist for so long. It's on like top 100 lists, top 5 must see movies before you die kind of lists, and that makes total sense to me. And because of that, it deserves a 4. So 4,
Okay.
and that's fine.
Oubliette, you want to go?
As someone who was very active on the internet in 1997, in message boards and writing journals,
Chat
that didn't impress
rooms
me
and-
much. Yeah, I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
I was in the Bears.
Oh no, I wasn't kidding about being active online. I was. I mean,
Yes.
but even like dorky ways, like I was like part of a Jurassic Park book fan club where we actually sent each other's like gifts for like writing like essays on stuff. Yes. And yes, I just said that out loud. Or like we'd do trivia, and if you got stuff right, we'd like send each other shit. I was also in less dorky rooms, but whatever. Anyways,
We won't talk about those rooms.
it was actually like a book club, and it was only books about like dinosaurs and monsters. So it's fun.
fairly dorky.
Like it is, but I haven't grown that much from it. I'd do it again, and I don't care.
It's more acceptable now.
I'd do it right now. Yeah, I was a pioneer, fuckers.
You and Satoshi Kon, pioneers.
Yeah. So I will say the visuals, like the shots, obviously, like people have stolen or like used his shit because it's great, and I think the story on paper is also great. I do think that some of the execution, as far as like what was going on, fell a little flat, or maybe tried to be like too whimsical, elusive to really like hit and like want to bring you in. Like once like you kind of saw her getting into the acting and like that weird rape scene, like everything else, like I got emotionally drawn in more and got really excited. But then every time I saw a flying version, like flying, skipping version of herself, like it really didn't seem maniacal to me. It just seemed like this is Sailor Moon.
Right.
And I get why they did it, but like if they would have gone a little more like Harley Quinn crazy with her, and made it slightly scarier, I think that would have been the switch for me that would have turned this into like a good movie and to a great movie. I didn't like that portrayal, because I mean when she just first starts showing up and is like, no, you're a pop star, like I'm the pop star, blah blah blah, like that's crazy and kooky and whatever. But then the jumping backwards 8 feet in the air bouncing around was and I know like I've watched a lot of anime, I've watched a lot of Japanese shit my entire life, so I get where they do where some of that comes in, but I think it was a little misplaced. So yeah, I give this like a solid 2.5.
2.5. Jesus.
I feel like that's a little. I mean, I feel like that's a strong score.
Okay.
I mean, I agree with everything you said.
I do too.
And like,
Thanks, guys.
yeah,
I feel the love and
you're
support
perfect.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
I won't harikari myself tonight.
Yeah, please don't. And like you just said, like some of the themes of the movie were misplaced for how either whimsical or heavy it was, and how we both, I mean, all three of us have agreed that it would be a good live action one.
Be brutal.
Right. And yeah, there's just a lot of disconnect for me in this. Like the story itself is good. It's well done for what it was trying to do. But some of the stuff just wasn't landing, like the rape stuff, like it was dealing with some heavy scenarios and themes and being serious, but then it would get super whimsical and like Sailor Moony. And I'm just like, oh, that's give it like just a huge disconnect on parts like that. And then when it would get
Or
like,
make it like
crazy.
way more Sailor Moon,
Right,
like
okay.
over the fucking top.
In 2002, somebody made a Japanese live action of it, called it something different, but it's the movie, and apparently it's just really bad. The 2024 one, I'm not sure. I think it's like the 2002 one was just like re-released,
Right.
and everybody's just shitting on it and just saying it was like the worst thing ever.
Might have.
And then everybody else is saying, "Oh, like did you not see Black Swan? It's the same thing." But I don't know if it's exactly the same thing.
But it's technically before Black Swan, like the story anyway, the actual movie.
I remember Black Swan. I don't remember it being like this. So the shots are similar. But
Black Swan was sexier than this.
Right. Well, yeah, that's
Like
definitely
everybody
remember the
wanted Mila
gooning scene.
Kunis to be their fucked up friend after watching Black Swan, or maybe it was just me, but
well,
there wasn't the homoerotic nature.
right.
There was a lot of
in
gooning. in
Perfect
Black
Blue.
Swan.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing about like a lot of these anime. Like, you know, you got Fist of the North Star, Vampire Hunter D, like I talked about before. There's nudity and stuff in that, but it's very like ridiculous, like ridiculously placed. So it matches like the theme of the movie. Whereas this like is like weird. It's like, am I watching some like hentai shit when like her bush is out and her boobs are out? Because it's like in those parts, it's very serious.
Yeah, and they usually blur that stuff. Well, if it's real.
Right. So it's like,
Actually, no, in the cartoons they blur it too.
yeah, but I'm just like, oh, this is kind of weird because it's still a cartoon and it's being heavy and it's going from
I think
this
they
like,
only blur insertion.
yeah, it's going from this like really heavy scene to like the next scene is some Sailor Moon shit. So it just kind of had me like, it was pulling me in too many different directions. So I wish it would have had a more even keeled part. But again, that's the culture. That's what it is. So I get that. And it's not necessarily bad. Just for me, it wasn't landing too much. So it's going to be, man, it's a low score, but it's not because it's a bad movie. It's just, for me, it was just too all over the place as far as themes go. So it's going to be a low of a 1.75 candy corn.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And again, not because it's bad.
That's not, it's good. I think our average score is going to be pretty accurate.
Well, our average is 2.75, which is
Solid.
yeah, it was pretty solid. 2.75 candy corns. But yeah, it was just, for me, like I said, it was too all over the place, too whimsical in some parts, too heavy in other parts, where if you compartmentalize those parts are all done well by themselves. Right. But when you put them together, it's just like, all right, is this like a pervy Sailor Moon?
Sure. You know,
cartoon.
Not that I'm justifying my score, but I think the thought of
Let's hear it.
The thought that we watch so many movies and feel nothing. I felt a lot of weird confusion, heightened suspense while watching this movie. And I feel like the feeling I got from this movie is a feeling that was unfamiliar to me when watching a movie or hasn't happened in a while.
Right.
And I think that is important. Like I remember I always use this as an example because it was just like a weird, fucked up feeling inside. Was when I first saw Martyrs, and this movie just like fucked me up completely.
Oh,
And
I
not that
thought that movie was so fun.
it was so fun, but like I felt while watching it, right? And this was like I didn't feel but I felt like a heightened like there's I'm confused.
Well, that's part of my thing where I'm like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like it was done well for the things it was trying to do, but the things it was doing together for me didn't make me feel like great or bad or
Yeah,
like,
and you know what? And you don't know if it's on purpose or not because number one, he's dead, and number two, in interviews, he's just like, "Oh, I did that because it felt cool," which is like totally like a thing like an artist would say, right?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you're like all of the things we do in music, we're like, I just did it because it sounded cool. It was something to do. It made sense.
Yeah.
And like, but when everyone's like, "Why'd you call it Perfect Blue?" I was like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just like
Why not?
yeah. He's like,
Which
that's what
is
the book was
admirable.
called. You know, so like,
So I get it. All right. Well, if you guys like anime and like some heavy topical shit, also with some whimsical, paranormal, fucking I'm going crazy type shit, I would definitely check it out.
I feel like if you're into anime, this is definitely like you need to watch it.
It's a very adult anime, so if you're into that stuff, I would absolutely.
Have you ever seen
dig it.
Akira?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't get the love for that movie though.
It's fine. Like,
Is it important because of the anime style? Like the gritty Holly like look
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was it was a pioneer in a lot of ways, but like,
for the genre, not for just like
Yeah.
a story.
yeah, but
Yeah,
looking
no.
back, it's not.
it was like
I
a
don't think
very
it's great.
Blade Runner-y type.
I watched it
Anime,
not long
so-
ago, and I remember it's similar to what you were saying. Like it's straightforward until it's not, and then you're like, it's just like,
Right. Same. I mean, same with like Ghost in the Shell, like stuff like
oh
that.
yeah.
You're
Ghost
like,
in the Shell. Yeah, that was great. I watched that
Yeah.
really, really stoned one night.
If you want to watch a fun anime, watch Basilisk.
Mm.
And I just found out they made a sequel or a second season 10 years later, so I need to watch it. But that is one of the best animes I've ever seen.
Oh, I watched a one season anime that was pretty cool called Yamada's First Time. It's all about this girl who's a senior in high school and all of her friends have gotten laid and she can't get laid and she's trying to get laid. My stepbrother was like, you got to watch this movie. It's this show. It's the most ridiculous anime thing ever. And it's basically the Japanese anime version of like fucking Euphoria before Euphoria was a thing.
Yeah.
But like, with a Sailor Moon silliness to it.
right.
Sure.
Huh. Well, that's cool. Well, it's Oubliette's turn to pick,
Ooh, yeah.
and it's a weird movie.
Have you guys watched it yet?
No.
No, but I think I remember the movie it was.
Well, no, because I was debating changing it.
You could
Yeah,
change it because I didn't watch
I
it.
didn't watch it yet.
Was the wait? As a hint, was it about vampires?
There's like a subtext about a possible vampire,
Yes, and I didn't watch it yet.
but really more succubus, but possibly who
You know.
knows?
There's some sucking of some sort going on.
Life entity suckage.
Yeah, but the moment of truth.
Uh
It's just like,
Is she gonna switch it? Look,
the switch up.
she wants to.
well, I kind of listen to me. I kind of what we just watched was like serious. And what I proposed is like, I don't actually know if you call it serious.
Serious.
It's
Gazer.
like it could be considered a doubter during a bad time.
Oh, jeez.
It's a period piece in American history.
Heavy on the period. No.
I
Carrie?
mean, it's got Vigo in it. You know,
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. All right.
he's the main actor. He's good in it.
Which one is it? The suspense.
Well, because the other one I was thinking of changing it to
Hey,
is
we're along for the ride. It's your world
I
right now,
know.
Boobs.
I
And
know.
we're just along for it. So
Flip a coin on camera. Let's do it.
we don't post the cameras.
I know, but we could talk about it.
play by play.
And
She's
now she's
getting-
going for the quarter. It's a rare
It's up.
Indian head. It's a brand new silver dollar.
Oh,
I don't know. I just feel like I feel torn.
Like
The torment
Natalie,
is real.
Natalie
we see
Imbruglia
it.
torn, or like
No, I'm not.
Creed
yeah,
torn.
I'm not
Okay.
going to go back. I'm sticking with my guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
And depending on what day it is, there's a chance that the person who suggested this to me will come on the podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
He said he would if he can, which would be
Okay.
cool. Because that motherfucker is the weirdest person in the world. Weirder than the fucking movie. What? I'm telling the truth.
All
And if he
right.
comes on the show, you guys can tell him I said that because I don't give a fuck. This is a movie that I watched because a very old friend back in like 1999, 2000, he and I always like had competitions about everything, like who can find the craziest this or this or this. And we had a thing where like, what's the craziest movie you've ever seen?
Mm-hmm.
At that point, I told him a movie that's called Nowhere, which I firmly believe Donnie Darko was based off of and is not as weird as Nowhere, because Nowhere is fucking weird. Nowhere was done by the guy who did the Dune generation.
Okay.
And it's weird. Maybe one day we'll do it. It has a giant lobster in it. That could be a monster.
Yeah.
So that was the movie I put into the pool. This gentleman put in the movie The Reflecting Skin, which, if you watch the trailer, just seems kind of like, I think it's not during the Depression. It's after the Depression, I think. But it just seems like about a family in like farmland or whatever. But then you watch another extended trailer and you're very confused because there's a lot of other shit going on. And then you actually watch the movie and I don't know. So I haven't watched this, I think, since like 98, 99. So I'm excited to watch it again.
I've never seen it. So.
I mean, when I first watched it, I went and then recorded it myself on VHS. Yes, we used those in the late 90s and watched it several times and used to know this movie very well because I would often show it to people who claimed to watch fucked up movies and be like, oh yeah, I got one. No problem.
Awesome.
And then I forgot about it. I sunsetted it. Didn't think of it again until we were talking, last month. And I was like, fuck it.
Popped in there.
Let's talk about Reflecting Skin.
All right. Well, we're Reflecting Skin on the next episode. So
there's nothing happy about this movie.
Clearly, it made $17,000 in the box office.
Awesome. Amazing.
But then got a lot of notoriety for being what the fuck ever it is.
It was
I still don't
critically
know.
acclaimed at cons that year.
Oh, I am sure. I am sure it got an 8-minute standing, maybe 50-minute standing ovation, and everybody fucking cried and then doused themselves in gasoline.
Yeah, this is like, 90s cons is not
it.
like 2000s cons. It's
No.
a different time.
And it has
time.
to do with the name Blue, I think. There's someone in the movie called
You're
Dolphin
my
Blue.
boy, Blue.
Dolphin Blue.
Selson Blue?
Seltzer.
Dolphin.
Oh,
Dolphin Blue.
They said Selson Blue.
I'm pretty sure her name is. Yep. Her name's Dolphin Blue.
The actress?
And that's the person who could be a vampire, could be a succubus, or could just be a chick in a fucking house. We don't know. We don't know.
We are going to find out, though. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, make sure you check out the next episode where apparently we're going to get even more weird than we did.
It's a fever dream, guys. Get ready for
fever
a
dream.
fucking fever dream.
Are we in Fever Dream City? Now we're in a series.
Yeah.
We're in a series of Fever Dream.
You got Seth Dove, you got Dolphin Blue, you got Exploding Frogs. It's a thing.
Fever Dream.
thing.
Fever
All right, E, make sure
City.
you make note. Your movie after Oops has to be a Fever Dream along with Perfect Blue and The Reflecting Skin.
We'll see.
Oh, are we doing the trifecta of fever dream?
maybe.
Fever Dream. It's a Fever Dream summer.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should actually do a summer slaughter after that. We finish that trilogy out.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, check in with us next time. And yeah, it's time to get weird.
Hello,
We'll see you later.
Fever Dreams with Monster Candy Podcast.
See you in your dreams. Like scary. Sayonara.
Want some candy?
Fantastic.
Mops looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Your move, creep.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.